Porsche are about to monopolize sim racing and become the new Motorsport Games. This is such a controversial video. Stick with me, I'm going to explain everything. Because we already know that Porsche own the sim racing YouTube channel and like Twitter thing called overtake.gg. We looked at the accounts and you can see that secretly Porsche own it. They don't make it clear. So Porsche already own this thing called overtake.gg, which is like a media platform. We already know that Porsche have just partnered with Faze Clan. Faze are like one of the biggest esport teams in the whole world. That's absolutely huge. And we also know that there's a new sim racing game coming out called Rennsport, and Rennsport had partnered with the ESL. The ESL is the biggest competition tournament organizer for esports in the world. They're absolutely massive when it comes to esports. So we have all these pieces. We also have a lot of esports drivers for incredibly top teams recently, in the last couple of weeks, announcing that they're leaving. They're not going to continue with those teams and they're not saying what they're doing next. And there's also this tweet that I posted and I got this response from someone at Rennsport. So it's pretty clear that this is all going to happen. Now, there's a lot of parallels here to Motorsport Games. I'm going to let you know this is going to get controversial, but bear with me. You know, Motorsport Games own Traction, which is like a YouTube channel and like a sim racing online community. They own rFactor 2. They have the exclusive license to Le Mans, the exclusive license to NASCAR, IndyCar as well. So when you're watching on the Traction YouTube channel them covering the virtual Le Mans, you're watching a channel owned and controlled by Motorsport Games covering a game owned by Motorsport Games on a exclusively licensed to Motorsport Games. And I feel like Porsche might be trying to do something similar here, Porsche. So they already have their media platform that they've been spending on and growing, and that's overtake.gg, so they can cover it through there. They already have this tie-up with Faze, so they're going to have they have this now platform to have top sim racing drivers. They could drive for Faze. That might be the next step. That would be logical. And it seems that they're connected with Rennsport. This is a bit difficult to kind of confirm, but when you look at the imagery for Rennsport, the promotional imagery, it nearly always involves a Porsche. There's a lot of Porsche stuff going on there. So the ESL involved, so there could be other teams. And then Porsche kind of own the pipe, right? They own overtake.gg. So you watch overtake.gg review Rennsport and it's like, okay. And then you watch Faze Clan and under the ESL. So I can see why they want to do it. It makes a lot of sense. And Porsche investing in sim racing should be a great thing for sim racing. I'm all about investment, getting more brands involved. The cautionary tale that I think we should remember is what we saw with the virtual Le Mans. The kind of farce, Max Verstappen calling it a clown show and everything else. And I think that all happened because Motorsport Games and the Motorsport Network, who own like Autosport and Motorsport.com and everything, they sort of treated the virtual Le Mans as a extension to real world motorsport, with all the problems that real world motorsport has, like being too expensive to enter, not being diverse enough, all this kind of stuff. So then it's easy for them to say, well, you have red flags in the real Le Mans, but that's not what sim racing is like, as we all know. And I feel like what are Porsche's motivations here? If they go down the same route of trying to sell us real Porsche cars in real life, or, you know, that's not what it should be about, in my opinion. And I feel like it may have the same issues as we saw with the virtual Le Mans. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what you think about this, and make sure to subscribe. If you like this sort of content, just hit that subscribe, make sure you're subscribed. But if they go down that path, I think we'll see the same sort of issues where the priorities won't be straight. Now, if Porsche are going to invest in sim racing talent and pay them well, make sure, you know, they're looked after, that's obviously great. If they are a partner with Rennsport, which isn't clear, and they're going to invest money into Rennsport, and Rennsport's going to be a better sim, that's obviously great. If they're going to help collaborate with the ESL and create this kind of platform for other sim esports teams to join, that's going to be absolutely great for sim racing. But if the whole thing is geared towards selling more Porsche cars, I feel like it won't have that effect. So Porsche are coming. They look to be doing a similar thing to Motorsport Games. Obviously, no one talks about this kind of stuff because it's very controversial, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really want to hear from you, and I'll see you. See you next time.